When people tell you who they are and when they show you who you are, you really have to believe them. And I'm like way too nice. I'm way too kind. Like I've always been that person who gave people chances, even though the signs were always like suspicious, in regards to friendships more so. And so I just did a video talking about how like, you know, I didn't have a laptop, but high school you had to do all the essays and stuff, and how I finally got one like my sophomore year of high school. And it made me think back to a story I had where I was in English class my freshman year. Like I said, I didn't have a laptop, so it was a struggle. I was using the library computers. I'd go early in the morning. I'd do it at lunch. If I could go after school, then I'd do it after school, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And if I could do it on my phone, on Google Drive and stuff, edit my essays and stuff there, but you can only do so much or type so fast, you know what I'm saying? And so I remember I had an essay due that day, and didn't get to finish working on it the day before. And I did as much as I could on my phone, but there were some things that I needed to finalize on an actual computer. And so I did some in the morning, and I could only get so much done in the morning before I had to go to class. So I said, I'll finish it up during lunchtime, because after lunch was the class I had, was my English class. And I was like, I can edit it and like do the finalizations after, during lunch. It's quick. I'm pretty much done. I just need to edit, do some quick things. Bet. Lo and behold, one of my, at the time, high school. So I'm not even tripping anymore, by the way. High school. One of my friends at the time, we were both there. She hadn't done any of her essay though. I'm just over here editing real quick to finalize my paper. I do what I gotta do. She had a laptop at home. She had a computer. No, but I'm gonna keep moving forward. So we both sitting there. I'm like, okay, bet, I'm done. The bell rings. She's still there typing. So I'm like, I gotta go. Lunch is short. It's about 30 minutes long. That's why I said I can edit it real quick. Just do my little last finalizations. Get this thing done. Print it out. Do what I gotta do. So I go, I drop my paper off, I sit down. My friend late, because she was still typing her paper up. She's like, I can't go to class when my paper not done. I gotta give the paper. So I'm sitting down. She comes in about maybe like 5-10 minutes after me. My teacher was like, oh, so you was working at the library, you late to class. And then my friend was like, well, she was there too. Pointing at me. But see, my teacher knows I'm a real one. The thing is, one thing about me is I'm gonna keep it real. 1 and 2, I'm always on point with my stuff. Like you can't tell me nothing. That's why I say when I'm a good, you never abuse and use a good worker, because it applies in my work life now too. I've learned I will leave you in the dust. I'm too good of an employee to be treated wrong. Okay. My teacher barely even heard what she said, barely was even acknowledging what she said. She was like, no, you have a doc on your points now. Go sit down. Because I made it on time. I remember sitting there like, all I did, I was just editing my stuff. Like, you didn't even do your essay. I was sitting here thinking about it, and I never, what's wild? This is how nice I was. I never even addressed that with her. We were still friends into senior year, and she still did me dirty again. I'm not